Hi, Julie Torrens here. I have a huge book. This is the Rand McNally, The New International Atlas. This is a huge book, and you'll understand why I'm showing it to you in just a sec. So, I wanted to make some more pockets, but I wanted them to be different. And so, this is my prototype, so to speak. And I want to show you how I made these. Now, this map had water damage, and I got it from a thrift store for $1, and I think it was $1. It was all hard books that day for $1. And I think that book just hung there because it did have some water damage. So I cut sheets like this, and I'm going to set these aside. But I cut them, number one, to get water damage off of them. And then I cut them to be manageable sizes to do what we're going to do. Now, I understand not everyone is going to, run to their closet and pull out their 40-year-old Rand McNally. Is that how old it is? It was 1980 was the last publishing on that was listed on there. So I took, and like I said, I cut them to be manageable. And now I'm going to fold it up. Now, what could you use instead? I would say this is the weight of a magazine, not even a particularly expensive magazine. The other thing about this book, and I'm just going to fold these in half while I talk. I forgot what I was saying. See, that's what happens to me. Anyway, it's not a particularly heavy. I think that if you have a magazine or something like that, I think you could probably do just as well. Okay, so I folded them both in half because I wanted that to be the same for both sheets. Now I'm going to just fold this, not quite, leaving that little space so that you can fold easily. And I'm just going to fold it like this. So now this is a fourth, this is a fourth. I'm going to do the same thing here. And I know that we're close, but this is a smaller project. Big book, small project. So I don't want to be right on the fold. Just leave a little space so that it can fold. And then fold that one in. So now I've got two sheets that theoretically should be folded about the same. So there. Gulf of Mexico. There we have it. Oh, this is Texas. There's Galveston. There's Houston. Is that what is up here? Yeah. Okay, so we've got Texas. I don't know what's on the other side, but let's keep going. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I want to glue these two together. So it's the end of one to the end of the other. Do you see what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm just matching them up like this is because I do want the orientation to all be the same. So whether you're looking at this paper or this paper, I can read it. It's not all upside down, which I think will help make it charming. Now, when I glue these together, here's my fold. I am going to, again, leave just a tiny space before I glue it. Also, before I glue it, this is going to be a pocket. So I've got my 1-inch punch, and I'm going to eyeball the middle, and I'm going to put a thumb hole in, because map on top of map, in my case, that is not easy to see. Okay, so now because this is going to be a pocket, I only want to glue 3 sides. And because I have moved this a tiny bit away, when I glue here, I've got to remember, not right up to the fold. So that looks good. All right, I'm going to use art glitter glue for this. Use whatever glue that you have, but I'm not using glue stick, and I'm not even using the foam poster board because it leaves too thick of a bead. So here's the back I want to be a little bit inside of this fold. Well, a lot, I guess. And then across the bottom, and then across here. That's fine. And now again, lining it up, but not up tight against that fold. Let's leave a little bit of breathing room. And I'm going to get my paper towel and just make sure that I'm picking up any random glue. I guess I should check the bottom too. Okay, so now, honestly, the rest is kind of up to you. You can decide where you want to pocket. Like, for instance, if I fold this in half, I could turn this into a pocket and then just bring this out. Or, you know, it just, however you want to fold it, then you can create more pockets. I could simply fold it this way and this way, you know, bring it back to the center if I wanted to, or this way, or this way. You know, it's just, now it's not an even number anymore because we put these two together. So it's not always going to be the same. Otherwise, see, these two, they're not, it's going to have to go one on top of the other. So you kind of have to think about it, but I'm going for it. So, all right, if I fold this here and turn it into a pocket, and I think I'll fold this one and turn it into a pocket. Now, do I want the pocket inside or outside? And I think I'm going to put this pocket outside. So I'm going to, I can see my folds and just kind of do my best to get it in the middle and give it a little snip. Okay, so now this is going to need to be glued to here and here. So this can get folded. Now I'm going to see, or I can fold it like this. Let's do that. See what I mean? How you do it is really up to you. It really is. So I am just going to glue on this side. I hope you can see, because like I said, I brought you in close. But then if I'm not on the video, it's really not a point, is there? Okay, just those two sides, fold it in, and my pocket's on the back. So if you're wondering where my pocket went, it's on the back. Oh, I'm slipping. See, this paper is so thin, it's also kind of slippery. And if you're using a magazine, it would be slippery. You could do this with wrapping paper. You sure could. Okay, so now when I fold this, here's a pocket. All right, now I can fold it again and I can make a pocket here. Now, would that be up against another pocket? I don't think so. See, it'd be pocket here. So right here, I'm going to put another one. But then how am I going to glue it? Let's think about this. That means I'd have to glue this to this for this one to be a pocket. Well, let's do it. Let's get a thumb hole in. It's all a mystery. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This could be a how not to make these video. I don't know. Because I just kind of pulled the idea together myself because I want to use that map. All right, so now glue this. So I'm going to glue here. Can you see? I'm going to glue here and here. And that's going to make another pocket. But the paper's so nice and thin that I'm not worried about putting this in a journal and having it be all bulked up. So again, you may have some paper that you've been kind of sitting on because it's too thin. Here's your solution. Okay, we've got this side done. here, and that's it. Okay, good. Because it's pocket here, pocket here, pocket here. Okay. So it would be cool if I could have this be a front pocket. And I could, and then this would fold back. How would that look? I don't think that'll work. Okay, so if I fold this over and go back this way, and then this could be the front. Yeah, I don't like that either. What am I going to do? Okay, well, this could definitely be a pocket. So let's do that. So I'm going to punch the best I can in the middle of here. Okay. And that means I've got to glue here and here. Are you totally confused? Because I am. But as I said, just get the papers cut and then just keep folding. Left, right, up, down, whatever you want. And then you can get it together. Okay, now what have we got? This is a single sheet. The only way it could be a pocket is if I folded this way, and then this could be a pocket, and then this folds front. Let's do it. See, it always works out, doesn't it? Now what's going to be glued together though? Think about that. If I make this a pocket, it needs a back. This could be its back. Okay, let's do it. If you say, Julie, I don't think you know what you're doing, you're right. You're right. But I know I made one, and if I made one, I can do it again. Now this goes here, so I need to glue it here. And here. I'm having a hard time seeing my fold. Okay, that's good. Fold this down. This is exactly how I made the first one. I don't know, you know, I just kept folding and checking and folding and checking. Okay, so now here is our finished thing. Now it's got a little bit of a bump to it. I have learned, don't worry about that, because that little bump is what's going to give you some ease as you try to stuff these things with your different bits of ephemera. And once you get a few, because you're going to be doing a lot of pockets, a lot of tags, a lot of stuff, you know, and here and here and here, all three of these. So you're going to really want to just not worry about that little bit of bulk. This could go this way, it could go that way. Okay, now, I think this way, though, is smarter. All right, now, I'm not going to start inking and decorating. Let's just do another one. What do you say? Because that was so clear. Let me close the art glitter glue. And let me grab two more. Okay. So, this says Stockton, Marysville, Yuma City. That Yuma City, Sierra Nevada. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, I know there's a Yuma. Here's Reno. There's a Yuma in Arizona. Okay, is this? This is just a tiny bit. Did I take the right ones? I think so. This is just a tiny bit taller on one side than the other. You know what? If it's bothering me after it's all put together, I'll just give it a trim. Just like the edge of a book, you know? Okay. I'm going to fold it in half, both of them together. So I've got both sheets folded in half. Open it up. And now I'm going to fold this, but not quite to the middle. Good. I'm going to fold this one in, but not quite to the middle. Okay, and I should be able to fold it, which I can. Good. Done. No, we're not done. Okay, now I'm going to glue this one to this one, and I have to decide if I want a pocket, and I'm going to say yes. So I'm going to make a thumb hole right here. My fingers are in the way. Okay. And now I'm just going to glue here, here, here. Okay. Let's get the glue going. I'm not gluing right on the fold because, and I know it's probably hard for you to see the fold, but there it is. Because, again, we want that little bit of easement. Even with the easement, it's starting to want to buckle just a tiny bit. Okay. And where'd my thumb hole go? Hey! Oh, duh. It's right here. Were you yelling at me? I tell you. The older I get, the less easy everything is. Okay. Good. All right. Found my thumb hole. Okay. Now, this can fold in and in and in. This can fold in and in and in. Like that. So, where do we want pockets? I would say we can turn this into a pocket and put the thumb hole right here. Okay, let's glue it up. Nice. This cannot be a pocket, but this can just go right like that. Now this one has more, so this could be a pocket again. It's going to kind of leave that one standing out there. I could fold it like this and make a pocket and then have this come out this way. We can do that for a change. Okay, let's put a pocket here. I'll try to, so you can see where that is. Let me cut it kind of in the middle. Okay, I just chopped out Syracuse. Okay, that's fine, because this is going to go like this. So what am I gluing? I'm gluing, not here, it doesn't need it, just here and here. And there's no sense in me giving you measurements because even as I do these in a row, there's no same size because it just depended on where water damage was and such. Okay, so let's put this one here. Alrighty. Okay, so this is like this. This folds in. Where's my pockets? Here's a pocket, here's a pocket. This one doesn't have a pocket. That's all right. And now, did I turn it upside down? What did I do? Oh, because this is going to go like this. Okay, so this cannot be a pocket because it can't glue up against this pocket. See, I can't glue it. So this, and then a person can just pull this open, I think. What's this mystery thing? Oh well, there's going to be a pocket. There's going to be a pocket. There's going to be a pocket. And what is this? Just a flippity doodah? It's kind of weird. Let's see. What if... There. Okay. So Napa Santa Rose, that's my front. Then that's weird. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this off. That's what I'm going to do. Because I ended up with a little extra flippity doodah. Let's cut it decently, Julie. There. Yep. Okay, so this one, this one, okay, pocket, pocket, fold it like this. Okay, good. You open it up, nothing but pockets, pockets. Okay, that's fine. 2. Now, remember I said this edge? It wasn't quite straight. I'll tell you, I have a very good cutter. Thank you, Donna. But this paper, again, between the water damage, which made it kind of rumply, and with the being awfully big and thin, it had a little bit of a hard time cutting this, but it came out great. I think this is fine. I like this. Okay, there's another one. So we've got 3 done. I'm going to make one more. We may not get them decorated, but again, you can see or not see the process. You can really see on this one the foxing. Yep. Okay. So this one sideways, which this map did have all kinds of different orientations. So we're just gonna not worry about the words and put it together. Oh, and this one really came out a little strange. This could use a whole nother cut on the cutter. Let's see if the other one's better. Here's another one. I got a million of them. Yeah, this one's really good. Okay, so Gulf of Mexico, Fort Myer. Looks like we're looking at Florida, West Palm Beach, Miami. Yeah, I'd call that Florida. Okay, keep them together, fold them in half. Now that part is upside down. Let's just turn it all right side up and see what happens. All right, fold it in half. We still have a little bit off on this one, but that's okay. And now fold the 2 into each other, but not exactly up to the seam or the fold. Same with this one. Okay. That wasn't very straight. Okay. And now we're going to glue this one to this one. Should I just not make this one a pocket? Let's try it. Let's see where that goes. Let's see where that road takes us. We're back upside down. Well, it seems like something's going to be upside down. So if I turn it this way, Everglades National Park. Aren't maps interesting? I mean, really, they are. Okay, I'm going to glue these two together. And I'm just going around the edge like I did for a pocket, only I'm just going all the way around. I'm not putting glue in the dead center. Although, maybe I should. A little bit. Okay. Oh boy. Turn it over. Okay. All right, now we've got these two, and then this one's in the middle. Oof. Oof. Like that. So where are we going to put our pockets? They need each other to make a pocket. So if I fold this on top of here, that could be a pocket. Now I'm going to have this left over. Okay, that would work. I'm going to turn this into a pocket. Are you having fun yet? I am, because you know what? If this turns into a disaster, which it could, what am I out? A couple of water-stained bit of map? And you saw the size of that book. I don't think I'm going to miss it. I don't want to waste it on purpose, but I'm not going to cry about it. Okay. Now, let's fold this one this way. Is that where it was folded? Yeah, I think so. And get the glue out of there. Okay. All right, now. So now we've got one of those flippity doodads. It's because I turned it over. That's why. Okay. Oh, upside down again. Now everything's upside down. Oh well. It's an upside down world. Now this can go like this. And this can be a pocket. We are going to be decorating this, so I'm really not worried about the upside down. And if I make 10 more of these, then maybe I'll get that part of it right too. We'll see. I make no guarantees. Okay, so here, here, and now if this one comes like this, and I could turn this into a pocket. Do I always start that upside down the wrong way? I think I do. Okay. And now I'm going to glue here and here. This ended a little short. I'm not worried about that either. That's what embellishments and ink is all about. Okay, the bottom is a little wonky. I knew that was going to be, but that's all right. I'm just going to trim it up. Again, this paper's so thin. It's not hard to trim. Now, what have we got? Anything? Did I just glue the whole thing shut? Okay, so we got this here, here, and here. Yes, that's good. Okay, so I hope you get a little bit of the drift. Let's see what happens when we start to decorate these up, right? Because I think it's going to be really cool. I'm trying to get the pin in the art glitter glue. There we go. Okay, I'm taking a deep breath because that wasn't so easy. I've got two kinds of ink. I've got the Archival Aquamarine because I thought if we have one that has a good deal of ocean like this, but see, I think that's really kind of the back. But we can do this one in Aquamarine. Why not? All right, let's start inking. And I'm going to ink the edge. Wait a minute. Why is this not glued down to anything? Well, I'm going to glue it down. It's got to be glued down there or there. Should I glue it down this way and then we do have ocean? Sure. Here, here. This can be a pocket. Oh, it's a pocket there. Okay. Let's glue it down. I have no idea what I did. It's magic. That's what it is. This is a magic pocket. The next time someone tells me they laugh through my videos, I'm not going to wonder why. I laugh through my videos. Oh. But honestly, we want to see the process. Okay, this is the process. Making something new. Don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I got one to work, so if you get one to work, what do? Oh, well, you grab the camera and go before the thought leaves you. All right. Now, that's fine. Fine. Okay. Open it up. And let's get some glue. Let's get some ink going. I like this Aquamarine. And this is Archival. So if this matte paper gets any wetter than it's already been, it won't move. And the map didn't move, it just got wrinkly. So I got to kind of get my finger in here. Yeah. There we go. And just get a little ink on that part. Oh, or a lot of ink. It's all right. There, good. Okay, and this edge. And these edges. And my thumb. And here's an edge. And here's an edge. Well, this is just loaded with edges. Good. Well, we're still experiencing very summer-like weather. We still haven't had any rain, which is really, it's really kind of sad because things are really suffering. Plants and trees and what have you. And even if you have an automatic sprinkling system, it's just getting to that point of it's dry. It's just plumb dry. All right. Here is another one. Whoop. Got an edge in here. Okay. Did I get all the edges? Okay. So here, here, here. Pocket, 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 close it. Good. Boy, when you close it, it really went crooked. Let's get the... And I've inked up my desk quite nicely, but there we go. Okay, so we've got the one that I showed you at the very beginning, and I've already inked it up here. This is the one I already showed you. I inked it up. This is the one I just did. Still so crooked. Okay. And I think I'm done with this. Look at my desk. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It cleans up easy. Put that blue away. And now I've got my Tim Holtz, and these are the distress colors, but it is the archival ink. And let's grab another one of these, and we'll at least ink up one more. Does this one have any thumb holes? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. Start inking. So yes, we're in, but not the 90s today. That was brutal. It's in the 80s, and it's fine. No one's dying. It's okay. Not as bad today as it could be. This is the one that I cut a piece off, and now I can, now that the glue is dry, I can even trim it just a tiny bit more. Let's get some ink on there, and that'll cure the rest of it. Okay. I think about the animals. You know, we have a lot of deer around here. They have to be suffering. I mean, how can they not? Between it being this dry and when they start coming down into the city, they get hit by cars. So it's just, oh, it's just sad. Okay. Good. So where you live, do you have deer? What wanders in your neighborhood? I see deer occasionally in my neighborhood. Very occasionally. I would once or twice a year. And usually now, well, even it's past because it's more spring and fall. And then we have squirrels, we have rabbits, we have geese. We have a lot of geese. We have ducks, more geese than ducks. I think I dunked once in the soot, black soot. That's all right. It's fine. All right, now, have I missed any edges? Yes, I have. Okay. Here. And here. And then this could use a little more. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to not make this the very next one because that ink is still a little bit wet. Sorry about my mess, but it was clean when we started. It's the joy of it. But I do want to get any wet ink. All right, so this one. So now I have to think about, how am I going to attach this to my journal? Like, am I going to attach it here or here? And then I'll know like what parts need decorating. So to me, I need to decorate here, and then here, 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 and then here, and then here. So let's start with some ephemera. I've got my little scraps of book page and colored stuff and all that. So let's see, what have I got in here? Music note paper, book page, dictionary, coffee filter. No, that wasn't it. Here's the coffee filter. Craft paper. There's another music note paper. And another piece of craft paper. Okay, that's a good start. And I've got my glue book. We can put the bone folder away. And let's start decorating. So this kind of seems like it might be open, because if I glue it here, this will go in. So I think I'm gonna just sort of keep like this in mind for a little bit to be cohesive. I'm laughing at myself. All right. And maybe a little bit of this purple. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it. Now I know that I'm so close, you may not see me doing the gluing, but you'll see me put it on the paper, but I don't know that you'll see me put the glue stick on, but that's okay. And then maybe some of this music note paper. Like that. Now, I am going to like this in my journal. I know some people, this isn't precision enough, or this isn't, I don't know, predictable enough, and that's okay. But for me, I like it. All right, let's get into my little flowers. I just grabbed a pinch of them. And maybe just here and here, and another pink. That doesn't do anything for me. Let's see about this one. I like that they're all three kind of the ragged edge. Good. All right, now I'm going to grab some leaves. That's an awfully big leaf for this. These three might be fine though. Put one here. Put one up this way. I'm going to get a smaller. And this can come down a little bit. All right. I like that. Good, good. Let's get the glue going. Just going to move them over. Do I want art glitter glue? You know what? It's tempting, but again, this is the real watercolors that I did on watercolor paper. That watercolor paper is very absorbent. So I'm going to use my foam and poster board glue, which is it's a Beacon product. It's quite similar to Fabri-Tac, but it It's not quite the strength. The only thing different that Beacon says is that Fabri-Tac, you can put appliques down fabric on fabric, and this one they don't recommend you do that. Other than that, paper to paper, paper to fabric, you know, just the list goes on and on. I don't think I had it up like that, but that's okay. Maybe I did. I'm going to be wearing this ink for days, I'll tell you. Okay. There we go. Good. Now this one. I'm gonna see my, just wipe this tip up a little bit. So what you got on the stove? What you cooking? What's in the oven? I'm going to have some pizza tonight because I'm just in the mood. Yep. It'll be delicious. And I got some fresh mushrooms to put on it, and sausage and pepperoni. So, yep. Oh, that looks pretty to me. I really like it. All right, one more. There. That looks pretty to me. Good. Next part. I could put that right there. I ended up with one of my little punches there. Okay. Maybe a little bit like it. Kind of a cool craft paper. I think it's packaging from Joann's, something I had ordered from Joann's. I don't get that much craft paper anymore from Amazon, do you? I don't. Yeah. I mostly get those plastic bubble things or nothing. And stuff is just banging around in the box. Sure enough. I think I did this on top. All right. Good. Now I've got these things, I'm calling them things, sort of my rendition of gladiolas. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty. I think what I'll do is just put a little bit of a leaf kind of behind, but it may not even belong to the gladiolas. You know, As I say, when you get flowers from the florist, first thing they do is put in a lot of greenery, and it may or may not have to do with the flowers that they're using. And that's what this is. I am just like a florist, said no one ever. Okay. Good. And we'll put this one in first. These are all my own watercolors. I did this on printing paper, not printer from your computer, but printing that people use when they're doing like silk screen type printing. People make those beautiful linoleum cut, and then they turn into kind of like a stamp, and then they stamp it. Beautiful. Really. I think they're amazing. Now, I don't want it to hit that fold. This paper's thick enough, and we've already got enough going on with the folds that I don't want any of this ephemera to be on a fold. And we may only get one decorated. That's all right. I've put you through enough. Okay, don't want it on the fold, Julie. Okay. Maybe another leaf. Now that I've got that one on, oh, that's upside down. Like that. Before I put the last one on. What do you say? I like it. Yeah, I think in this coming up, this is what I'm making ahead. I'm making ephemera ahead for my summer journal that I'm making with PM Artist Studio printable. And I'm going to use a lot, I wouldn't say exclusive, but a lot of my own flowers and things. Now I've got some small stickers, and if I just feel like I've got a space that it could use it, then I will. You know, like little labels and things, but so far I feel like with these two we're doing fine. Okay. Okay. Good. And this one, is it a pocket? No. So that's kind of good that I've got that's bulky. I don't mind it, but it's bulky. Okay, here. Let's see. This is getting, my little glue page is getting so sticky. Coffee filter is what I'm putting on, and I think it gives you sort of the vibe of tissue paper, but so much stronger. So much stronger. I personally cannot put glue stick on top of tissue paper and then glue it on anything. It'll just be a mess. Okay. That side's better. Okay. Let's look at some more. Oh, I have butterfly. Let's pull that butterfly out. That's nice. Let's do that butterfly and then maybe a couple, I know, some of these roundy guys. Let's do that. All right. So I'm going to put the butterfly a little bit higher. Let's put the lid, here it is. Lid on the glue stick. I don't want that, I want this. Okay. Now, if you're interested in trying this glue, I get it from Dollar Tree. And I like the small bottles. It's $1.25. And I buy 3-4 of them at a time. And I know you can get a larger size of it, but I don't know that you save that much. And I just like having a little bit. And then when that jar is nice and gooeyed up, I can just go ahead and pitch it. All right. Let's maybe put the orangish one in the middle and maybe get a bluish one. And another bluish one. Maybe more like this. No. Maybe more like this. How? They look crowded when I have it. I could have it like this and like this. All right, I like that. That's good. Let's get those on there. When I make my own butterflies, I don't put antenna on them. I draw them on after I glue them to something because it's impossible to cut out butterfly antenna, so I don't even bother drawing them in or painting them in. But I like them. I think they add personality and they're cool. I like that just fine. Get that down. Now maybe something here, maybe a tiny flower. That's sweet. Do I have a tiny leaf? I think I do. Let's do that. Leaf first. Flower. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. If you think it's a disaster, tell me. But I don't think it's a disaster. But you might. We'll see. All right. I'm going to draw some antenna. And then this this marker has such a fat nib that I need to come back with a smaller nib just to get the antenna closer to the head. Okay. Well, I think that looks fine. Let's just leave that one. I'm really happy with it. Okay, now we've got this one. You can see how this is bulking up, and so having it not not be really thick paper. How about that? Sure. Oh, is the other side better? Let me see. Yeah, let's do it this way. So I have not really started on the journal itself other than the papers that came with the download, with the printable. They were printed on one side, and so the backs were all white, so I stitched some together so that they're every time you turn a page there's decoration. There's, you know, it's been arted on. And then the next thing I'm going to do is start picking out, and I'll bring you into that part. I'm going to go ahead and I want to dig in here a little bit. I want to get a big flower. What about this one? Oh yes, that's a beauty. And a big leaf. I think that is good. Huh. I like it. So yeah, I think the next time we actually work on the journal itself, I made a cover, and I made it out of a napkin, and I put it on a I don't know if I have a video about that one or not, but now that it's dry, between the yellow manila color, but it's really more gold, and then the kind of gold colors of the napkin, it really reads fall. So I'm not going to throw it away by any stretch of the imagination, but I want more bright colors, not the autumn toned down kind of colors. So maybe we'll do a cover together. Okay. I like this. I'm thinking though, I want it to stand out a little bit more. I'm going around it in like wiggly lines. I'm not tracing it like coloring book tracing it. I'm just doing wiggly lines, and I'm going to go around again. Kind of like interference lines. I like that. I like that very much. Good. Okay. So can you see these all at the same time? I hope so. Now we've got, so it's going to close like this, like this, like this. So we've got these two to decorate. Maybe another one of those big flowers on this blue. I don't even think that needs anything to back it up. I've got another big one. How about this? And then a couple of larger leaves. Good, and then maybe we'll put something up there. I don't think that needs anything. I just love it the way it is. The ocean. And yeah, the words are upside down, but I honestly don't think you're going to see any of them. And I think it still reads map, don't you? And you can see, you make one of these, and I made how many? You are going to be spending some time embellishing it. So I see that sticking up. I'm not worried about it because the flower is going to go right on top. It's like I'm embellishing a whole bunch of ATCs. But I enjoy it. I hope you do. I have no idea how long we've been at this. Oh, we need to be almost done. I really want to get this done, so I'm sorry if I'm running over an hour. It wasn't by design. And honestly, as goofy as that was to try and fold these and find the pockets and all that, I think we needed to have a couple of goes. But I also think now you'll be able to do it. I know you will. Okay, Mr. Flower. Now let's find from the little stickers just a little something for up here. How about that? I like that. Oh, I didn't pull the pin out. So I think I've updated you as much on the progress of the journal as I can. I've got a couple other projects going on that I will talk about when I get it more fleshed out. I mean, in this, well, you may think I didn't have this very fleshed out, but fleshed out enough. Okay, right here. And then maybe we'll call it done because I still would need to do this one. Well, let's just see how long it takes. All right. We've got this here, here. You know, another big one wouldn't look bad there. What about a rose? Nah, I'm liking the flowers better. The petal leaf opened up. This is different. This is totally different. Yeah. Okay. Leaf. Maybe this one should go up high. Uh-huh. Oh, I like that. I like that. And again, I don't feel the need to, when I'm using these bigger pieces, I don't feel the need to put the like book page and stuff behind it because I don't think it's competing. You put little things with all that little writing underneath the way the map is, and it can be hard to see the things that you glued down. Is that too low? I think so. It's okay. There we go. These little stickers I do buy simply because it's all really small and it's smaller. Ooh, gotta be able to fold this. It's too small for me to do. I couldn't get that much detail in that small of a space. I've got some little labels that you've seen me use that I made, but that's about as small as I can go and still see. All right, I don't think it's this one, but let's see. Oh, no. Nah. Okay. That's cool. Let's just do that. I like that. I like all the blue and the blue over here. I like that. Okay, we just got this one, and then we can call this done. Thanks for hanging in there with me this long. If you've been here with me this long, then you must like the content. So please consider liking and subscribing. It helps my channel so much. It means a lot. It helps. I like this. 2 more leaves. Okay. We can close this. And let's start with these. I will be using the map pages from that book probably for the rest of my life, because that book I'm looking at it, it's got to be 2 inches thick. But it's like half of it is maps, and then half of it is just like all these numbers, like longitude and latitude kind of things. And I don't know, I haven't flipped through the whole thing, but it's only like half where it's map pages. But still, I haven't changed my mind. I think it will be the rest of my life. I'll probably share some with my arty friends. Okay. And we'll put one down here. Now this is smaller, but I didn't put any like newsprint or whatever underneath it. So, and I can tell now. I may do some of those black lines around it again, like I did that other one. That might be kind of cool, to tell you the truth. Okay. This is starting to bow a little bit, and that's fine, but I'm just going to have to come back with maybe some art glitter glue just under those little bits that want to pop up, because it's not a flat surface anymore. And we still haven't put any tags in it. It's like a journal unto itself. It's all right. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it. I like it. Okay. All right. Wow. So, liking and subscribing. And let's take a look at our little folding out pocket holder that's going to go in our journal. So the very back should be blank. It is. That's where it's going to glue into my journal. And then we open it like this. There's a pocket right here. And then open it like this. And we have a pocket, and a pocket. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you found this inspirational, maybe educational. I hope you enjoyed it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe. It helps me so much. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye now.